What we do here is go back.
And a look back at the ring ceremony concluding moments ago. What a fantastic celebration of a terrific championship year. Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, with Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what do you think we'll be seeing from Omer Asik in this one?
I think Asik is one of the most underrated defensive centers in the game, Kevin. Really fortifies this club's front court rotation. Brings a ton of energy, covers ground, and avoids fouls, too, which is important.
Yeah, just her natural sense of where to be on rotations, during a play set, all the different schemes, right place at the right time. More physical than you might think, too. He's definitely a banger. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Rockets, here with their Houston fans, then back on the road. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one. Last season, they split the series with each team able to win on the road.
They were kind of caught off guard in one of the games against these guys last year, and they lost. Big upset. They're coming from a team near the bottom of the conference.
Now, here is Harden. Puts up a three, and the shot is good. Harden's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for Houston. Here is Matthews. It's a three-point game. Matthews gets the screen from Ilyasova. Mayo with it. Now guarded by Mr. Clutch. Mayo kicks to Ilyasova. Back to Mayo. All alone. That's good. And it can be a source of pride. Hey, we split 1-1 with a marquee team from the other conference.
Kevin, that can be a source of pride, especially when you've had a disappointing season otherwise.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Marion passes to Mr. Clutch. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I caught up with the Bucks head coach. A lot of his strategy is focused on Dwight Howard, and rightly so. He said, we know Dwight can do it all, and it is going to take a five-man effort to slow him down. He can finish, block shots, rebound. The guy is almost 7 feet of pure muscle, and there is just no way to handle him one-on-one. If there is a way, the NBA hasn't discovered it yet.
Thank you, Doris. Matthews into the lane. He kicks it to Ilyasova. And that is good. Here's Mr. Clutch. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good for Mr. Clutch. Both free throws good for Mr. Clutch. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against Orlando.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Bucks passing it around. Here's Sanders. Sinks that one from the post. Sanders has got his first basket of the night. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Marion outside from deep. Harden. Count that one.
No, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Mayo, that's good.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100% can't do better than that.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Mayo. Here's Harden. Can't get it to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Mayo into the lane. McDonald passes to Ilyasova. Sanders dishes to Mayo. Just 5 on the clock. Sanders with a screen on Marion. And here's Matthews for the 3. Gets the buckets. Matthews has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Mayo. Here's Ashik, and the layup falls. Ashik's got his first points of the game.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Sanders against Howard. Outside Mayo. He dishes it to Ilyasova. Offline with his 3. The Rockets trail. Here's Mr. Clutch. And it's off from 3-point range. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 1 of their first 6 shots to fall today. McDonald passes to Matthews. The dish now to Mayo. And it's sent back by Howard. .139 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. He feeds it to Harden. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to Mr. Clutch. Second shot opportunity. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And what a maestro he is as well. I can't tell you how many times I've seen him throw what looks like a blind pass. And I wonder where it's going, and suddenly it's right on target in the hands of his teammates for a basket.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. 1:15 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Hollins. Pass to Middleton. Feeds it to Hollins. The pass to Geiger. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in 3-point percentage last year. In second, the Rockets.
You know, a solid 3-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good 3-point shooters. They had great 3-point shooters.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for the Rockets. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Well, he could have done a little better on that trip to the foul line, but he was able to tie this game up.
Harden draws the double. Moninas kicks to Lin. Pass to Harden. Jacks up a 3. The Rockets again can't hit. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hollins dishes to Henson. And Middleton kicks to Hollins. He passes to Geiger. From deep. The putback. And John Henson with the slam.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
Here's Lin. And that's not going to go. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Bucks lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
The latest 2K Sports magazine now in stores and on the
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too, Clark. We're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. John Henson out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Udo. Then it's Geiger. And it's Hollins in at the 3, the point guard position. Henson's shot is off. Lynn with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off. Perfect.
Here's Hollins. Middleton the pass to Henson. The feed to Hollins. Passes it to Geiger. Misses the 3. Here's Henson. Good work defensively by Jones. And here is Billups. Dishes it to Harden. Back to Billups. Kicks to Lynn. Harden outside. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And how about the work last season from the free throw line? He shot about 83%.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
That free throw good from Harden. Bucks trail by 3. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Udo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Geiger. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. A shot by Udo, no good. Rockets leading by 3. Screen by Howard. He kicks to Bazemore. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
Back to Mayo. Right side, Mayo. Udo dishes to Mayo. Right side, Mayo. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Mayo's got 6. Here is Harden. He's got 11. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Beverly. Here's Howard. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Well, after that ragged first quarter offensively, they're finally picking up some ground here in the second.
And you know, Steve, we talk about it all the time. Basketball, especially the NBA game, a game of run. Their offense right now on an uptick.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
A chance here to check out how the Rockets ranked in the NBA last season. First in fewest turnovers per game. Second in field goal percentage. And they were the number 2 shooting team from behind the arc. Boy, outstanding work knocking down those triples.
And this is a smart team, Clark, because you talked about the turnovers, number 1 in the league in terms of fewest mistakes. And that's when they were at their best. When they controlled the action offensively, they were able to execute without making mistakes, and that allowed them to set up their defense at the other end. And, this was a really well-disciplined play.
Here's Mr. Clutch following the basket by Dwight Howard. No good for Mr. Clutch.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Antetokounmpo passes to Mayo. Here's Geiger. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. And you look at Mr. Clutch. Always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
So many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. No accident that he finished ranked where he was.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Utah. He's off on the second. Houston leading by 3. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
I'll tell you what I love about him. His ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong. Even with defenders hanging all over him, he continues to finish at the basket.
And Steve, you know, his ability to come in and rattle off 10, 20 points in no time flat, that's a gift and a real asset for any team. Some guys need a while to get going, not him.
Mayo, that's good.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
He dishes it to Bazemore. The pass to Mr. Clutch. And O.J. Mayo pulls it down.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Here's Geiger. Misses off the left iron.
Great close out there, forcing the errant shot.
Well, he made it a tough shot again. He didn't give up on it, and he got the hand up.
And slammed in by Howard.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Now here's Mayo. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Milwaukee making a switch here. Clock at 6. And Ilyasova kicks to Mayo. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. .122 left now here in the second. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And now a 7-point Rocket lead.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for Houston. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Chance now to check out the schedule for Milwaukee. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Well, I like what he did at the line a season ago, shooting 81%.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And the Rockets making a change here. Howard's checked in.
Still haven't seen them miss a shot from the line in this quarter, so they're doing a nice job of protecting the lead.
Well, they're cashing in from the line. I mean, they're making them pay for fouling them right now.
Now here's Ilyasova. A 17-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Sanders against Howard. Marion. Back to Howard. 6 to shoot. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Howard's got 6. 11 seconds left here in the second. Here's Mayo. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Houston on top. They lead by 7. Folks, stay tuned for the halftime show at Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
This is 2K Sports, and I'm Damon Bruce, coming to you live on a Friday night. Out in Houston, the Rockets with the lead against Milwaukee. They're looking to pick up some W's in the early going today. James Harden not having any difficulty scoring against this Milwaukee D. Shouldn't be a shock to anyone.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Some fantastic numbers for Harden. He's got 13 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
It's Ashik paired up in the front court with Howard. Harden out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Marion in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kevin McHale. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Howard. Matthews with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Matthews leading the charge. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Can you hear the crowd kind of murmuring? I don't think they agreed with the officials on that one.
Steve, I tell you what, they're really letting them have it.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And the shot is good. Mr. Clutch has got 10 points in the game. Bucks trail by 5. And Matthews kicks to Mayo. The dish to Matthews. Pass to McDonald. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Mayo. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
I'll tell you what, he'll get some of those hustle points if he keeps boxing out like that.
Passes it to McDonald. Feeds it to Ilyasova. He passes to Matthews. From the strike. Hits the front of the rim and out. Rockets leading by 5. The tray. No good from Mr. Clutch. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Bucks shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And so it's Houston with it. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Let's take a look at the stat sheet here on Dwight Howard. Very nice season for him last year. 2nd in field goal percentage. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league as well. So this is a guy who had a lot of double-figure nights on the glass.
And you talked about his place as the league's 2nd most accurate shooter last year, Steve. I mean, he excelled at getting himself in an excellent shooting position and then knocking down those open shots. Selective and disciplined, but effective too.
Bucks trail by 5. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Matthews, guarded by Marion. Matthews into the lane. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Mayo. Here's Mr. Clutch. Excellent D there for Mayo.
He has yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Poked away and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. And you look at Sanders, 2nd in the NBA, a great defender.
He made it extremely tough for his opponents because he contested every shot and swatted away more than his fair share of.
The Bucks making a switch here. Houston leading by 3. Here's Mr. Clutch. 10 points for him. Knocked loose. From the high post, he drills it. Mr. Clutch has got 4 this quarter. Bucks trail by 5. Mayo dishing to Middleton. Back to Mayo. The feed to Middleton. The 3. But they get it back. Phillips against Matthews. Kicks it to Middleton. It's O.J. Mayo on the win. No good on the 3. Rockets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. No good from Mr. Clutch.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And stolen by Phillips. Here's Harden on the win. High, arcing shot. That's good. And now a 7-point Rocket lead.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Poke loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Jumps up, and it's Terrence Jones with the finish. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stretch for the Rockets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Matthews passes to Middleton. Back to Matthews. Dishes it to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Matthews. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know it's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
The Rockets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Milwaukee making a switch here, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
He kicks it to Henson. Shot to stop the run. Good. Henson's got his second bucket tonight. 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Matthews.
Well, he defended the shot, got back in the play, and grabbed the board. Nice play.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's McDonald. Here's Henson. Banked in off the glass. Henson's got 4 points this quarter.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Marion. Here's Mr. Clutch. Another miss by Houston. Bucks trail by 7. Matthews into the lane. He dishes it to Ilyasova. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his first foul. And here is Mayo. Right side, Mayo. No good trying to beat the buzzer. The third quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 7. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
The newest issue of SI Kids now in stores and on the cover.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Rockets leading by 7. On the court for the Bucks. Mayo out there with Matthews. Then it's Ilyasova. Then there's Udo. And it's McDonald in at the small forward position. Mayo off the pitch from Udo. Back to Mayo. And the pass to McDonald. Back to Mayo. 4 on the clock. Count the basket and the foul. They get Sean Marion.
The defender was just too slow and got burnt for the layup. He needs to work on that agility and his foot speed. Too slow, son.
free throw off from Mayo. And for Houston, they're shooting from the field 44%, not bad. Lynn kicks to Marion. Back to Lynn. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And that one falls for Lynn. Now Mayo. Mayo off the pitch from Udo. Mayo into the lane. Clock at 6. Rejected by Marion. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. James Harden. He's checked in for Jeremy Lin. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Harden kicks to Ashit. Back to Harden. There's the dish to Ashit. Mr. Clutch hangs on the trifecta. And the Rockets lead by 11.
I'm sure that's a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in the first half.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Bucks said to his team. He said, listen, fellas, I know you're tired, but we can't coast. We've got to go harder. The win's in sight. We've got to power through it and go get it. Guys, pretty inspirational stuff.
And thank you, Doris. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. From deep, Ilyasova. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Marion kicks to Ashit. Good on the shot.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Here's Mayo. That one a little long. Rockets on offense. They've got an 8-0 run. Harden with it. Now defended by Ilyasova. Marion with it. Back to Harden. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
Bucks trail by 13. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Mr. Clutch the pass to Marion. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Bucks passing it around, and here's Mayo from the arc.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Marion passes to Mr. Clutch. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, he's just launching from the three-point line right now, because I don't like his shot selection at all.
Pass to McDonald. He feeds it to Ilyasova. Pass to McDonald. Hands it from downtown. Rockets leading by 12. Here's Mr. Clutch. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Mr. Clutch has got 6 here in this quarter. Bucks are gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Ilyasova sets a screen for Mayo. And Count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Mayo off the pick from Sanders. McDonald passes to Ilyasova. 6 to shoot. Here's McDonald. And the 3 off target. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 16-3 run. Feeds to Harden. He passes to Howard. He's against Sanders. Fades back. Howard, good. And the Rockets lead by 20.
Well, that just adds to what's probably an already insurmountable lead. I think they'll be walking out of here with a pretty easy victory.
Steve, I think that's a given.
And O.J. Mayo pulls it down. Mayo's got his 3rd rebound on the night. McDonald passes to Ilyasova. And there's the feed to Matthews. The kick out to Mayo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And this has not been a quarter for him to remember.
Yeah, it sure hasn't, Steve. I mean, he's been doing his invisible man impersonation here, hasn't he?
Offensive rebound. Tipped. Mr. Clutch. Sanders covering. Marion outside. Howard with a screen on Matthews. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Mayo. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That drops.
So deflating for a team. Clark coughing up the ball at one end, and then it turns into immediate points at the other end.
And it's just as much of a boost for the team getting those easy points off the steal.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
They got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
Mayo dishing to Matthews. Knocks down the 3 ball.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Kicks to Usher. Ilyasova passes to Mayo. No good. So we see Houston taking the W here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Mr. Clutch.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, 'cause I grind.
Here we go with another year of experience to add to your resume. How are you feeling going into another long regular season?
I'm ready to dominate like I always am. You think you saw straight up brilliance last year? Just wait until you see what I have in store this season. I could drop 80 a couple times. I could average a triple-double. It all depends on how I feel like asserting my game over the course of the year. I'll probably keep adjusting as we go depending on what the team needs. My versatility is a definite strength. So I'll keep finding ways to make the kind of plays this team needs to win games. Get ready, everyone. We about to have an exciting season up in this joint.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take